everybody, it's me, C and B, and today I am back with another ASMR gaming video. Today, well, actually it's not a gaming video, it's an NBA Ramble video, and for those of you that don't know, maybe you're new here, or maybe you just never heard me talk about it, I really love NBA DFS and DFS in general. DFS being daily fantasy sports. That's your FanDuel, your DraftKings. I think Yahoo has a DFS of some sorts. But specifically for me, I always play on FanDuel. And I love NBA DFS specifically. I used to be so good at it that I used to provide lineups on Twitter under a handle DFS Bear, which is where my old Twitch name came from, and my old gamer tag used to be DFS Bear, and I've since, of course, moved on from that and just became collect and play, and I decided to, put all my focus into collect and play. But once upon a time, I did have like over 2,000 followers on Twitter on a DFS Bear account, and I won. One guy specifically, with a lineup that I provided, he put it into a tournament and won like $8,000 off of that lineup. And so I know a thing or two about NBA DFS, and so I figured for this video, I know this is going to be coming out at 10 o'clock, and the slate's lock at 7 o'clock. I figured we would just do a little lineup construction video, and I could kind of go through my process on how I build an NBA lineup. Last night was opening night. The Bucks beat the Nets and the Warriors beat the Lakers. I've been saying it for a long time. The Lakers are going to be a 7th or 8th seed max. And I put my money on the Warriors last night and they won. I had them as underdogs and moneyline underdogs. So I had the spread and the money line, and so that was a big W. That being said, I would love for you guys to kind of follow along with me as I build my first lineup. Actually, I've already built it, but kind of give my reasoning behind my first lineup for the NBA DFS season. So that being said, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. This isn't my typical video, but that's not to say that I won't do these videos in the future, so hit that subscribe button. I also do gaming videos all the time, and I post every single night. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Hit that subscribe button before you sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that I usually do is go on to rotowire.com and just take a look at all the games, all the starting lineups, and this page usually has all the information you need as far as projected starting lineups. Once the starting lineup is confirmed, it will go from yellow to green, which it looks like no starting lineups have been confirmed for tonight yet. It'll show you, who's out. So Kobe White is out for the Bulls tonight. It'll show you who's game time decision, like these three over here: Brogdon, Lamb, and Holiday. It will show you, I think, who is like suspended or stuff like that on IR. And then, of course, at the bottom it shows you there the money line odds, the spread odds, and the over/under, which the over/under and the spread are very important to me, very important in my lineup decision process. So right off the bat, here is Bulls versus Detroit. This spread honestly seems really low. I'm assuming this spread is so low because this group is a new group together, but the Bulls have got to be one of the best, like, most talented, Let me back that up. The Bulls definitely were very active this offseason, and they got Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeRozan, and Vucevic. That's a nasty four. That is almost a big four. I don't know if you would say Lonzo Ball would be considered a star talent, but he's definitely got potential to be a star talent. He could have a breakout season this year with all his people around him. So I really like the Bulls in this game. I think this game won't be as close as it is. 219, I'm not really targeting anybody in this game. If I was to target anybody, I'd probably say Lonzo Ball. I think he's more ball dominant, and with all these weapons, he could have a high assist game. But moving on, we have the Hornets versus the Pacers. It's a very tight spread, 1.5 point spread. So right off the bat, I like targeting these games because the tighter the spread, the more competitive the game is. If you have a competitive game, that means your starters are going to play the entire time, like the entire 4 quarters. You don't run the risk of having the starters pulled in the 4th quarter. So LaMelo Ball could be in play. I don't know. I'm not 100% familiar on the DVP, which is defense versus position. So it'll take a couple weeks for me to really understand, who to target, what positions to target on which team. So I don't know if Brogdon is a pretty good defender in my mind. I'm pretty sure he's a pretty good defender. So LaMelo might not be a good play, but I'm not 100% sure what price LaMelo is. I think he's like $7K on FanDuel or something like that. So he's not in any of my lineups. I don't think I have anybody on this team in this game in my lineups. So Sabonis could be a good play. I've seen a lot of people have been talking about Sabonis is gonna have an MVP caliber season. So I'm not sure what price he is either. Karis LeVert is out for the Pacers, which means Sabonis should have more usage, and potentially Brogdon out as well. So moving on, I'm gonna go with Charlotte in this game just because of all the injuries. LaMelo Ball could show out. Gordon Hayward could show out. Mason Plumlee also. I think they added Mason Plumlee this offseason, and he is so underrated. So underrated. I wonder if he's got power forward eligibility, because I might go out and get him in this close over-under or close spread game. Boston versus the Knicks. New York versus the Celtics. I don't know why I just swapped it up like that. Boston versus New York. There we go. We got Schroeder on this team now. He took the place of Kemba Walker, who is now with the Knicks. So this Knicks starting 5 is so balanced and just beautiful. Kemba Walker, I actually have him in my lineup right now. He is like 6,000, and Dennis Schroeder is not the best defender. Marcus Smart is. Jaylen Brown is. So they might swap, one of them onto Kemba Walker, but I like Kemba Walker as a player, and in a revenge situation, Kemba Walker could go crazy tonight. I like revenge scenario situations, and Kemba Walker is definitely in. I don't think Boston ever liked Kemba Walker. I don't think they enjoyed him or appreciated him whatsoever, and so I could see Kemba, going crazy. Plus, again, tight spread, decent over-under. Typically, anything above 215, I would say, is worth playing. Anything below 215, I try and avoid. But RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier, really the only person I'm considering playing is Kemba Walker, and it's mainly because of his price on FanDuel. But moving on. Oh, and I think the Knicks win this game. I think the Knicks are going to be really good this year, which is so weird to say. Next up, we have the Wizards versus the Raptors. And holy crap, this Raptors team looks so bad. It looks so bad. Fred VanVleet is their best player. Well, I guess Siakam would be their best player, but he is out tonight. OG is out there. Goran Dragic, they added in the offseason. Washington has Spencer Dinwiddie, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, Hachimura is out. Bryant is out. Beal might be out. If Beal is out, Toronto should win this game, but we'll probably know right before game time. There's been some drama in the past regarding players being game time decision, and then like right after lock of FanDuel or lock of the slate, they'll get announced as not playing, and you just end up with a 0. So Bradley Beal, I don't know what his injury is, but I would guess that he would play. If he does play, give me Washington in the upset. If he doesn't, Toronto's got it. I don't really want anybody in this game though. Nobody really screams play like to me. Dinwiddie, if Beal is out, would be potentially a good play. I don't know what his price is though. We'll look at prices in a minute. Philadelphia versus New Orleans. And right off the bat, you see Ben Simmons is out, Shake Milton is out, Tyrese Maxey is starting at point guard tonight, and he is very cheap on FanDuel. I think he's going to be the top value play of the night, and I'm going to be playing him in my lineup 95% sure. Joel Embiid, also very, very high usage rate without Ben Simmons. And you'll notice that Zion is out as well, and Valanciunas not quite well equipped to go up against Joel Embiid. I'm sorry, but Joel Embiid might actually go for like 100 fantasy points tonight. Probably gonna play Joel Embiid. As far as the spread of this game, gotta go with Philadelphia. With no Zion. Pretty much their only like veteran player is Brandon Ingram. What is that, Devontae? Oh, wait, they added Devontae Graham. Oh man, wait, that's changed. That's wow. I didn't know that. Interesting. Devontae Graham's not bad. He was pretty good in Charlotte, but still, give me Philly in this game. I think a Philadelphia, a 76ers and Bulls tease would be a good bet. But moving on, we got Houston versus Minnesota. We got Kevin Porter playing point guard for Houston. He has dual eligibility of point guard or small forward on FanDuel. I think I have him at small forward right now. Spread 6-point spread for Minnesota, but Minnesota on paper are pretty crazy. But we'll see. Second year of D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns playing together, plus second year of Anthony Edwards. Josh Okogie, I hope I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that right. Very solid player as well. Patrick Beverley's out. I didn't even realize the Timberwolves had Patrick Beverley, but he is out. John Wall out. House out. So look for maybe Christian Wood and Kevin Porter to have big games from Houston. And honestly, I don't hate a D'Angelo Russell or a Karl Anthony Towns play, but Karl Anthony Towns is going to be hard to play just because Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, super high. He's going to be super high owned. So if you trust Karl Anthony Towns enough to get it anywhere close to Joel Embiid, Joel Embiid could go for 80 points tonight. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, moving on. Cleveland versus Memphis. We got Garland, Sexton, Okoro, Evan Mobley, the rookie, and Jared Allen against John Morant, Desmond Bain, Kyle Anderson, Jaren Jackson, and Steven Adams. 7.5 point spread, 218 over under. Evan Mobley is very cheap, very cheap, going up against Jaren Jackson Jr. And I like this play here, Evan Mobley. I think I'm going to be that's kind of what I did with Jamar Chase in an NFL season long. I got him late, with the hopes that he would maybe be the #1 receiver for the Bengals, and he is. So look for Evan Mobley to have hopefully a good game tonight. I think he's like 4,900 or 5,000 on FanDuel, so that's really cheap. And yeah, I'm willing to take a chance there. Here we have Orlando versus Sacramento, or no, it's not Sacramento, San Antonio. We got Cole Anthony, Suggs, I don't even know who this is, Jalen Suggs. Oh yeah, he's the rookie, I believe. Terrence Ross, Wendell Carter, and Mo Bamba. Going against DeJounte Murray, Derek White, McDermott, Doug McDermott, Keldon Johnson, and Jakob Podol. I like Mo Bamba. Anytime Mo Bamba got any kind of run last year, he performed. I like Mo Bamba. I like Cole Anthony in this game. Not a very high over-under, but I just don't believe in any of these other players. Wendell Carter could be a good play, could be a decent play. I believe, if I remember correctly, San Antonio is a good team to target, like the bigs. Jakob Podol actually might be worth a look too, now that I'm thinking about it. If it's the other way around, maybe Jakob Podol's worth getting a roster spot. I don't know if he's got power forward eligibility or not, but if he does, or maybe Embiid's got power forward eligibility, we could put Embiid at power forward. But moving on, I'm not betting this game. I couldn't. I'll give me Sacramento. I mean, God, San Antonio. Next up, we got the Thunder versus the Utah Jazz. Man, oh man, the Thunder are still just gonna be underdogs every single game. They're gonna be, without a doubt, the worst team in the NBA yet again, and that's tough. That's tough. Actually, I don't know. Yet again, did they have the worst record last year? I don't think so. Maybe they did, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is gonna be all alone out there. So Dort, Josh Giddey. Apparently Josh Giddey is a really decent rookie. Darius Baisley and Isaiah Roby. Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Bogdanovich, Royce O'Neal, and Rudy Gobert. I'm not touching this game. Too high of an over-under. Could be blowout. I don't like blowouts, so I'm not going to touch it. Utah to win the game. Denver versus Phoenix. This game should be a high over-under. I feel like this is too low. I feel like this game is going to go over. It looks like Phoenix has retained just about everybody. Yeah, I guess they didn't lose anybody out of their starting lineup. Denver added, Aaron Gordon at the trade deadline. Good Lord, Denver's lineup is disgusting. Jamal Murray is out. Jokic is a great play, I feel like. Is a great play. I don't like this line. I like the Nuggets. I like the Nuggets plus 6.5. That's just me, though. That's just me. As far as a player to target in this game, give me Jokic. If you're not going to go, if you want to maybe save some money off of Embiid, go Jokic. I like that. I don't hate that at all. And then last but certainly not least, we have Sacramento versus Portland. Yes, Sacramento this time. De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, and Rashawn Holmes versus Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum, Norman Powell, Robert Covington, and Yusuf Nurkic. 5.5 point favorite, 234 point over-under. You need to have some sort of exposure to this game. This is a late game, 10 o'clock game. It's the last game on the slate, or one of the last games on the slate. And it is the highest over-under. And typically what I like to do when building my lineups is get the best player in the game on the highest over-under on the slate. So Damian Lillard, you already know, we're being said, let's take a look at that lineup. Right, so right off the bat, Jokic is actually more than Embiid. So take back what I said about Jokic. I assumed that Embiid would be the number one center on the slate tonight. He is not. He is not. Also, neither of them have power forward eligibility. Neither does Karl Anthony Towns. And for 200 less, that's not worth going to Karl Anthony Towns. Lock in Joel Embiid. Lock in Damian Lillard. And then let the rest kind of fall into place. So, that being said, here is our starting lineup. We have Damian Lillard, Kemba Walker, Tyrese Maxey, Cole Anthony, Kevin Porter, Buddy Hield, Mo Bamba, Evan Mobley, and Joel Embiid. I've kind of given my reasoning behind Joel Embiid and Damian Lillard. Joel Embiid, very good matchup. No Ben Simmons means he's going to have a high usage rate. Also no Zion to defend him, and he's basically just going to be battling down there with Jonas Valanciunas. Damian Lillard, high over/under, best player in the game. Gotta take him. Gotta take him. Always lock in the best player on the highest over/under on the slate. That's just my strategy. Kemba Walker, again, revenge matchup. New York at home, you know, he's got a lot of weapons. He's gonna be the primary ball handler. I like this. I have a good feeling. I think Kemba Walker can get you at least 5x value, which for those of you that don't know how to configure value, you take his salary, so 6,500. You take 6.5. You multiply it by 5. So that would be what? I think that would be 35, right? Hold on, I'm busting out my calculator. 6.5 times 5 would be 32.5. He needs 32 fantasy points, 32 and a half fantasy points to get you value. So 6.5 times 6 would be, 6.5 times 6 would be 39. So I think he can get 6x value, 6 times value tonight. I really do. Same with Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard can easily drop 60 on any given night. He can drop 50 points, period. I'm just talking points. 60 fantasy points is not even close to out of the realm of possibilities tonight for Damian Lillard. Tyrese Maxey is going to be getting the start for Philadelphia. He showed some big things last year whenever he got like actual playing time. Let's go look at the game log. Yeah, 31.9 in 29 minutes, 26.2 in 26 minutes, 24.2 in 21 minutes, 52.4 in 34 minutes. Like, this dude doesn't mess around when he gets minutes. 42 in 35 minutes. Easy plug and play right there. Cole Anthony. Let's look at his game log. 46.6. 46.6. And he's 5,000. 31.5. 48.6. And notice his floor is, you know, he had a 10.6 game, but this is his second year. Cole Anthony's going to have to step up for this team because they're not very good. So if they want to be good, it's going to have to be on the back of Cole Anthony, for sure. Kevin Porter, he has small forward eligibility. I expect this was kind of a Kevin Porter was kind of a play off of projections. I do take a look at projections from time to time, and Kevin Porter was projected pretty high. He's got a solid matchup. 70.5 versus Milwaukee. That is absurd. That is absolutely absurd. But he's going to be running point guard tonight with John Wall out. That's another reason why I played Kevin Porter. John Wall is out, so plugging Kevin Porter at small forward. Small forward is definitely my worst position as far as rostering goes. And thank the Lord, Buddy Hield, shooting guard / small forward. I can play Buddy Hield at small forward now, and I can play point guard / power or small forward Kevin Porter at small forward. So I don't even have a true small forward on my lineup tonight, which is awesome. I love it. I hate rostering small forwards, so we just get around that with the different like the hybrid plays, I guess. Mo Bamba, let's take a look at his game logs. 33 minutes, 47.1, 30 minutes, 56.5, 28 minutes, 44. I mean, what? 5,300 for what? Why? Why is he 5,300? Easy play for me. I'm all in on Mo Bamba. Evan Mobley, again, rookie, but 4,800. Cleveland needs something. They need somebody, right? Why not Evan Mobley? And then Joel Embiid. Big man Joel Embiid. Let's see, what's the most he scored in his game log? 63.8, 73.1. There we go, versus Atlanta. Not surprised. Not surprised there. That was probably a very high scoring game. He scored 37, 13, 5, 4, 2. What? That's insane. The blocks could be massive from Joel Embiid tonight. But there you go. That's the lineup. There's the reasoning behind each player. I'd say my probably lowest owned player will be Kemba Walker. So my night will be decided by Kemba Walker right off the bat, which I'm okay with. I've learned that you don't always have to chase chalk, and Kemba Walker, I'm okay with playing Kemba Walker, so we'll just save that. And there you go. There's the lineup. Alright guys, there you have it. There is my starting lineup for tonight's games. I know it's already 10 o'clock and you can't do anything with this information, but I just figured it would be a relaxing way for you guys to kind of hear about how I construct my lineups. And, of course, it's NBA, rambling, talking, so great for ASMR. That being said, if you're watching this during the day, then have a relaxing rest of the day.